Ma becomes angry and Ma is ready to destroy. You hit my child, not my child. She takes the roop of Kali Maya. He says, Ma, hame daya karo Ma, raksha karo Ma, jago Ma, please, Ma, help me. The Murat begins to shake. And as the Murat begins to shake, the breeze begins to blow. The earth begins to shake, my dear friends. And the Devi, she is standing behind the Murat. And as he opens his eyes, he sees this huge image of Dakshineshwar Kali Maya. He surrenders to her. Jagat Kali Devi, Jagat Kali Devi, Jai 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 Jagat Kali Devi, Jagat Kali Devi, Jagat Kali Devi, Jai 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 Jagat Kali Devi, Jagat Kali Devi, Jagat Kali Devi, Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi, Jagadamba, Jagadamba Devi, Jagadamba Devi, Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi. Kali Mata ki. He falls on the ground to the feet of the Devi. Jaga Janani Jai Jai Ma Jaga Janani Jai Jai Beharini Bhavatarini Bhavamini Jai Jai Ma Bhavamini Jai Ma, suno mere Devi. Listen to my prayer, Ma. Parvatavasini, Tera Parana, Maya Maya Ji, Tera Parana. The tears are flowing from his eyes and he surrenders to the Devi. He places his head on the feet of the Devi and the tears is flowing. Suno mere Devi, Ma, listen to my prayer. And before he could even utter the prayer, the Devi holds him and she raises him up. You know why? Not every time when we go before God, we have to tell God everything and we have to beg and pray. God knows everything, but once you surrender with love and devotion, they will come to you and they will help you. You could sit down and pray from now to next year with no faith, no confidence, no love, and nothing will happen. And then you know what we just do? We blame the God. Isn't that so? But once you surrender with love and faith and devotion and confidence, Bhagwan will come to you. Bhagwan will lift you out of that situation. The Devi lifts him up. She says, Oh Putra, oh son, do not worry. Your problems will be no longer. Because of the karma of this child, she was born with this illness. But because of prayer and devotion, it helps to burn your karma. What burns our karma? The good deeds and the good things that we do. The havan, the jap, the puja is what burns our karma. Because of your prayer, the karma is being burned. And I've come here, O son, to tell you what to do. How to worship, to guide you. The Devi will guide you. But it's up to you to have that faith and confidence and perform the devotion to gain the results and the benefits and the blessing and the punya, the merits. You could lead a horse to the well, but you can't make him drink, right? Baba could tell you what to do and he could read all the patra, but it's up to you to do the devotion. You know what I ask people when they call me? If you come and for some reason you have a devotion to do, are you going to do it? If you are not going to do it, do not waste my time. There are many people who will come and you give them the devotion, and when you give them the devotion, they are not going to do it. And when more problems come, then they say, Baba, you have time to check over again for me. You don't have to replay. When you watch Sankhya, you could fast forward and you could replay and you could rewind and all these things. My dear friends, he has faith. The Devi says, Oh son, you are going to worship me. She is called Kala Ratri Maya. She is worshipping in Ratri. When is Ratri? In the night. She is called Kala Ratri Maya. Ratri Rani, the queen of the night. She is worshipped in the night. She says, for 9 Fridays you are going to worship me in the Ratri. Is Ratri in the night. You are going to offer the most purest flower of all. And what is the most purest flower of all? The flower that isn't contaminated by any bees or insect or anyone. The flower that comes in a case. Many times you will notice that in Devi Puja, the coconut flowers is offered. And this is the reason why. It is the purest flower that one could offer to the Devi. For it is not contaminated by any insect, any bees, or anyone. It comes in a case. The only time this flower is going to be open is before the image of the Devi to be offered. Nariyal ke pool, she says. She says that once you offer the Nariyal ke pool, you are going to get a nimbu. What is nimbu? Not limbu, Amir. Nimbu. Nimbu is lime. And you are going to offer the lime. You will notice in Devi Puja, lime is offered. And why? We will make the lime mala. We will take the lime and offer it, and we will cut and tiki and light kapoor and so forth in different ways in which we offer the lime. The lime, my dear friends, cut all negative energy when offered to the Devi. It brings protection. She says you are going to offer the jaipal. What is the jaipal? The nutmeg. Jai means victory and pal means fruits. The fruit of victory that is offered to the Devi. She says, O Putra, O son, why should we offer everything else and offer the lapsi suhari, the pal, the fruits, the flowers, everything? Sindur tilak is important. In Devi Puja, offering of the sindur upon the forehead of the Devi is important. Devi Bhagavatam states that when we offer sindur tilak upon the forehead of the Devi, she begins to smile. She says, you are going to offer to me now Nimbu Deepam. 9 Nimbu lights. 9 Nimbu Deepam. The Devi says, but whilst you make all of these offerings, I want you, every time you offer the Nimbu, and you cut and you offer to me, to jari this child. And I want you to get the neem and to offer the neem. And do not worry, I will come, and I will come to jari this child and to take out everything, all of the karma. The Devi, she stands there. He bows to the feet of the Devi, and as he closes his eyes and gently opens, the Devi is nowhere to be seen. He is anxious, his heart is overflowing with joy because now he knows that his daughter is going to be cured. And she is going to be cured because of prayer, my dear friends. We put faith in the doctor, isn't that so? When we go to pay the little 1,500. We just put faith in the doctor because we know when we go and we pay that money, we're getting good. Next 2 days, you look into ask, we have our next doctor. We put our faith in the doctors, which is good sometimes. But do we put faith in the greatest doctor of all, Bhagwan? Do we put faith in Bhagwan that our illness and problems will be no longer? My dear friends, we must have faith in God more than anyone else. When COVID came, we had to put faith in God because the doctors couldn't do nothing. Isn't that so? Who never pray, start to pray. They take up all the murti and they well wash it and they puja in morning, noon and night. Why? We pray to them. Isn't that so? Baba, what mantra to do? Give me a jap malana. Oh. which is good. And I believe that COVID was a wake-up call for everybody to remind us that nothing in this world can help us and save us but only God. But how many of us learn the lesson from it? How many of us? We still put everything else in front of God, and we still put faith in everything else and everyone else instead of putting it in God, my dear friends. He has full faith. He begins to prepare. And while he prepares, my dear friends, it is the first Friday. He makes all of the offering, the nariyal ke pool, the dry coconut, the nimbu deepam, the flowers, everything is offering. He jhares the child. He sees nothing is happening. The child is still sick, but he doesn't give up. The second Friday he does the same. The child gets a little more sick. He doesn't give up. The third Friday the child gets real sick. But did he give up? No. The question tonight is, if we were in that situation, would you have given up? And I'm sure for many of us it will be yes. We might say no now because we are not in a situation. But in reality, when something like this happens, we begin to wonder, God, are you real? God, are you hearing my prayer? How? I am praying and yet she's getting more ill. My dear friends, Bhagwan is going to test your faith first. He is going to test to see what you are going to do. Are you going to give up? From the moment you give up, you lose the battle. You lose everything, my dear friends. Have faith. He has faith. And as the Fridays goes by, the fifth Friday comes. The sixth Friday, the seventh Friday, the eighth Friday, she begins to feel a little better. He still has faith. Ma, one more Friday and I know everything is going to be okay. On that Friday she begins to feel sick. He goes before the Devi and he holds her. He makes all of the offering. He takes the Nimbu Deepam. And as he takes the Nimbu Deepam, he cuts the lime. How do we make the Nimbu Deep? We take the lime and we cut it in half. We are going to squeeze out the juice. And we are going to turn over the lime like this. And then we are going to put the bhatti. Everybody knows the bhatti? And we are going to put ghee. And as we put the ghee in there, my dear friends, we are going to light this deepam. And this deepam, my dear friends, brings good health. It removes all sickness. And whilst this light, my dear friends, is going to be offered to the Devi, he surrenders to Hama. Hame daya karo, hame raksha karo ma, barambar namaskar karta hu. He takes the Nimbu Deepam, he places it, and he holds it in his hand and he says, Ma, I know that this light is given to me by you to be offered for good health, Ma. Jago Maya. He begins to pray. And as he holds her, my dear friends, the Devi comes. And as the Devi comes there, she comes in the roop of Kali Maya. She stands behind the Dakshineshwar Kali Mata Murti. He begins to hold his child and the tears is flowing from his eyes. And you can see the love, but yet you can see that he's surrendering to her. And as he surrenders to the Devi, my dear friends, he begins to pray, Ma. Jai Devi Mahakali Re. 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 शक्ति माँ जग की जननी रंचंदी महाकाली रे. जय देवी महाकाली रे. जय देवी महाकाली रे. जय देवी महाकाली रे. जय देवी महाकाली रे. He holds the child. He surrenders to the Devi. Oh Bhagavati Mata, oh Maya, please help her. And the Devi stands there, she's smiling. And she says, oh child, you have passed every one of my tests. The Devis and the Devtas will send tests to you, trials and tribulations. And if you give up, you lose the exam. Just like when we sit in an examination room, I always remind you about this. The teacher sits there very quietly. And if you are having problems, the teacher looks at you but will not come to help you. You have to help yourself. She's looking to see what you are going to do, my dear friends. Are you going to give up? She's looking. My dear friends, likewise, the Devi is there. She's looking at you. Are you going to give up? He has full faith. She says you have passed all of your tests. And it's time for your reward, your punya, the merits of your action. And the Devi Kali Maya, from this form of Dakshineshwar Kali Mata, he surrenders, he places his head on the feet of the Devi and he's praying, Ma, hame daya karo, hame raksha karo, baar-baar namaskar karta hu. Jayanti Kali, Mangala Kali, Bhadra Kali, Kapalani, Durga Chamma, Shiva Dadre, Swaha Swadha Namostute, Jai Devi Mahakali Re, 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 Jai Devi Mahakali Re. Bole Kali Mata ki. The Devi begins to dance and she's dancing the dance of destruction. Whenever the Devi comes to destroy, she dances the dance of destruction. But while she dances the dance of destruction, my dear friends, she holds the child in her hand. And as she holds the child in her hand, she begins from a huge form, she gets small. She takes a roop that is dark in complexion likewise. But while she holds this child, she holds a dhanda stick. She takes a form of Kali Mata that we commonly call Kateri Maya. She takes a nimbu and as she bursts the nimbu, she begins to drink the juice from the nimbu. She takes the other half and she begins to jari this child. As she takes the neem patra and she begins to jari this child. She takes the form of Kateri Maya, which is commonly called in Devi worship, you may have heard the term already, small mother. Who is Kateri Ma? She's the same Kali Maya, the form that removes sickness. And as she holds this child, she is dancing. And while she is dancing, she is destroying all of the karma and all of the sickness. The mother of this child comes into the ashram. She falls on the ground and upon seeing what is taking place, she begins to glorify Kateri Maya. She begins to glorify this mother who is the worship Devi that is worshipping Bengal. She begins to pray. She begins to surrender. She begins to worship the Devi. And as she takes the arti, she holds the arti in her hand and she offers arti. Achal Begalama, Ma, thank you, Maya. Thank you, Ma, for saving my child. Thank you, Devi, for saving my child. O Devi, hame daya karo, hame raksha karo. She holds on to the arti and she begins to glorify. This evening, we too glorify the mother in the form of Kateri Maya. Bole Kateri Mata ki.
Amma chaliye begar mata begar mata ore vare Kateri. Amma ye lenge Shakti are Amma Shakti are Amma ore vare Kateri. Lal lai lal lai lal lai re. Achalya begal ma ore wale Kateri. Hey Amma, Achalya begal ma ore wale Kateri. अचल बेगलमा ओरे वाले खाते दिए लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे लाल लाई लाल लाई लाल लाई रे अचल बेगलमा ओरे वाले खाते दिए अचल बेगलमा ओरे वाले खाते दिए.
This evening, once you glorify the Devi in the form of a Keri Maya, the Nimbu Deepam is going to come to you, and I invite you to take Aarti from this Deepam. As our Shrotas perform Aarti to Kali Mata first, and then she is going to come to you with this Nimbu Deepam. Take Aarti from it and receive the blessing of good health from the Divine Devi. वाले खाते दिए Bure Jagarambe Mata ki Jai. She begins to offer prayer. She offers salutations. She surrenders to the feet of the Devi. And as the Devi takes his child and she hands over the child to the parents, they are amazed that the same child who couldn't talk could now talk. The same child who couldn't walk could now walk. The same child who couldn't hear could now hear. The same child who couldn't understand what they were telling to her, she could now understand. So great, my dear friends, is the worship of the Devis and the Devatas when we surrender to them with full faith, with confidence and with love, my dear friends. Even the impossible becomes possible, my dear bhaktas. Even the impossible becomes possible. So whenever you are in distress, whenever you're in a negative situation and you do not know what to do, and life brings depression, we must be mindful that when we are depressed, it brings depression. What again does it bring? It brings negative situations to our lives. But when we surrender to the Devi, she removes and she destroys all of our problems. Whether it's health problems, whether it's financial problems, even if it is, whatever problems it may be, my dear friends, surrender to the Devis and Devatas. They are going to destroy it. The Devi takes the child and she gives back the child. The parents' tears is flowing from their eyes. And while tears is flowing from their eyes, they hold the child and they go before the mother. They surrender to her now. Tears of joy is flowing from their eyes before tears of pain and hurt and sorrow would have flowed from their eyes. But today, tears of joy and happiness is flowing from their eyes. They are happy. My dear friends, they offer gratitude, Ma. Thank you. I remind everyone from time to time that we must have the attitude of gratitude. And we must be thankful to Bhagwan for all of the blessings that Bhagwan bestows upon us. We must be thankful for God for the very gift of life. We must be thankful to God for the little food that we get to eat, the clothing to wear, the roof over our heads, family members and friends to love us and care about us. We must be grateful for that. We must be grateful for the little blessings that God has bestowed upon us. And we must take the opportunity day after day to offer gratitude and to say, thank you, Bhagwan. How many of us, when we lie in the bed in the night, we say, thank you, Bhagwan, for another day. Maybe it wasn't so good, but Bhagwan, I know that by your blessing, tomorrow is going to come. And when tomorrow comes, things are going to be better. When we are hurt, it brings depression. Depression could bring separation. And you know what else it could bring? Cremation. My dear friends, before it reaches to that stage, surrender to Bhagwan. Tell Bhagwan your problem and allow Bhagwan to lift you out of your problems. And so, they surrender. Hame daya karo, hame raksha karo. Barambar, namaskar karta hu. Offering gratitude to the Devi. My dear friends and devotees, they begin to glorify that Divine Mother. Otherwise, they glorify the Divine Devi. This evening, we join in this beautiful bhajan as we glorify the Devi in the form of Mahakali Mata. Otherwise, we praise that Divine Mother this evening. We all have so much to be grateful for. Isn't that so? Everybody here has something to be grateful for. If you have something to be grateful for, I want you to raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. Boy, Uncle Rajan, 2 hands in the air. Jai Bhagwan. Roy, what happened to your hand? Jai Bhagwan. Roy, what to raise your foot to? There are so many things to be grateful for. This evening, as we offer gratitude to the Devi, we glorify the Divine Mother. And once we glorify the Divine Mother this evening, I want you all to blend your voices together. I want you all to clap together and create a joyful sound saying, thank you, Ma. Thank you, Devi, for all of your blessings thus far in life. Bole Mahakali Mata ki!
Jai Mata Kali, Jai Mata Durge, Kali Durge, Namo Namah. Kali Durge, Namo Namah. Kali Durge, Namo Namah. Jai Mata Kali, Jai Mata Durge, Jai Mata Kali, Jai Mata Durge, Kali Durge, Namo Namah. Kali Durge, Namo Namah. Kali Durge, Namo Namah. Kali Durge, Namo Namah. Kali
बुरे महाकाली माता की जय. My dear friends, devotees and bhaktas, I invite you all to sit upright. As you are about to join our Havan offerings, we offer Arpan water around the fire 3 times. Om Sri Papaham Pap Karmaham Papatma Sambhava Trahi Mam Pundarikaksha Sarva Papa Haro Hare. Om Jayanti Kali Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalini Durga Chama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swata Namostute Swaha. Om Shri Mahakali Mataye Namaha. 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 Om Jayanti Kali Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalini Durga Chama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swatha Namostute Swaha. Make sure you share this your power. Om Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namaha. Sarvebhyo Devtabhyo Namaha. Om Sarvebhyo Brahmanebhyo Namaha. Recite your Guru Mantra of it. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahm Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Saishwarai Vidmi Satyadevai Dimitando Sai Prachodayata Swaha. Karavujai, please stand as you join the Purna Mahuti offering. Purnamidha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudhachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम सर्वं वै पूर्णगुं शांतिः स्वाहा अर्पण क्रियाचमन ओम पापहं पापकर्माहं पापात्मसंभव त्राहि मां पुंडरीकाक्ष सर्व पापहरो हरे we find the fire east west north south three heaven Vanaspatirasura bhuto yogan yugan yudamagrahan sarvadevanam dhupoyam pratigraham. That is all the blessing. Om Bhadrakali namo nityam sarve shakti sarupani Narayani namostute. Bole Kali Mata ki. At this time we are about to join our coconut offerings as customary every night. Our first coconut is offered to Hanumanji, whom is the Pradhan Devata of the Mandir. We take the first coconut as we pray. We seek the blessings of Pawan Putra. With love, with devotion. He is the Lord of strength, physically, mentally, and spiritually. We surrender to the feet of Hanumanji. Om Manojavam Marutituryavegam Jitindriyam Buddhimatam Vrishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayukyamukyam Shiramadutam Shirasanamami Om Yatra Yatra Raghunati Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Kirtamasya Kancharam Vaspari Paripurnalochanam Maruti Nityam Raksha Sankasham Vitachikupratrimurti Om Namo Hanumate Nama Anjali Sutaya Vidmahi Vayuputraya Dhimahi Tando Hanuman Prachodayata Bole Pavan Putra Hanuman ki Jai 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 Mahavira Jai Jai Hanuman Jai 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 Mahavira Jai Jai Hanuman Jai Hanuman Bolo Jai Hanuman Bolo Jai Hanuman Jai Hanuman Bolo Jai Hanuman Bolo Jai Hanuman Bolo Jai Jai Bolo Jai Jai Bolo Jai 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 Mahavira Jai Jai Hanuman Jai 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 Mahavira We take this second coconut. We pray to Kal Bhairav Baba, the Lord of Justice. He is the eighth Rudra of Lord Shiva, and He is the one who brings protection to our home, our families, our possession. He is the one who brings justice wherever there is injustice. Hame daya karo, raksha karo, hame barambar namaskar karta hu. Om Hrim Marukaya Apadvaranaya Kuru Kuru Badukaya Hrim Om Namah Shivaya Chausat Yogini Bhavan Sivir Bhasta Se Bairu Hring Shring Durga Kavach Devataye Namaha Durga Kavach Devataye Namaha Durga Kavach Devataye Namaha Bole Shri Kal Bhairav Baba ki Mero Bhairav Baba Mero Bhairav Baba Kali Mata Lale Kahari Mero Bhairav Baba Mero Bhairav Baba Kali Mata Lale Kahari Kali Mata Lale Kahavere Kahavere Kali Mata Lale Kahari Mero Bhairav Baba Mero Bhairav Baba Kali Mata Lale Kahavere The third coconut. We pray to Mahakali Mata, the Devi, the embodiment of protection, the one who destroys all negative energy, Ma. Amidaya Kuru. This evening we offer gratitude to your feet, O Devi. With love, with devotion, we pray to Mahakali Mata. Om Jayanti Kali Mangala Kali together. भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते भद्रकाली नमो नित्यं सर्वे शक्ति स्वरूपिणे नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते। बोले काली माता की, काली माता की, बोले काली माता की। बोलो काली भवानी अम्बे माँ, बोलो शक्ति भवानी अम्बे माँ। बोलो काली भवानी अम्बे माँ, बोलो शक्ति भवानी अम्बे माँ। बोलो काली भवानी अम्बे माँ, बोलो काली भवानी अम्बे माँ, बोलो शक्ति भवानी अम्बे माँ। At this time, Vice House Shrotas perform the Aarti, Puja and worship. And as they continue the final Aarti, those who wish to come forward and offer your Aarti to the Devi and receive the blessings of Kali Mata, you can do so at this point in time. पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल, पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल, ले तेरे बीत चराया, ले तेरे बीत चराया। बोलो शक्ति भवानी अम्बे माँ, काली भवानी अम्बे माँ, बोलो शक्ति भवानी अम्बे माँ। तेरे अंग विराजे, सुबह चोला तेरे अंग विराजे, केसरी तिलक लगाया, केसरी तिलक लगाया। बोलो देवी भवानी अम्बे माँ, बोले महाकाली माता की। ब्रह्मा वीर परे तिरवारी, ब्रह्मा वीर परे तिरवारी। शंकर ध्यान लगाया, शंकर ध्यान लगाया। बोलो दुर्गा भवानी अम्बे माँ, बोलो काली भवानी, काली भवानी, काली भवानी अम्बे। बोलो काली भवानी अम्बे माँ, बोलो शक्ति भवानी अम्बे माँ। सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता मदि, सतयुग द्वापर त्रेता मदि, कलियुग राज सभाया, कलियुग राज सभाया। बोलो शक्ति भवानी अम्बे माँ, दीप नैवेद्य यहाँ आरती, धूप दीप नैवेद्य यहाँ आरती। मोहन भोग लगाया, मोहन भोग लगाया, बोलो देवी भवानी अम्बे माँ। काली भवानी अम्बे माँ बोलो शक्ति, शक्ति भवानी अम्बे माँ बोलो काली भवानी अम्बे माँ। भगत मैं तेरे गुण गावे, धन्यो भगत मैं तेरे गुण गावे, मनवांछित फल पाया, मनवांछित फल पाया, बोलो देवी भवानी अम्बे माँ। My dear friends, as we glorify Mahakali Mata, it is said, wherever there is Shiva, there is Shakti. And wherever there is Shakti, there is Shiva. When we worship the Divine Mother, you see she's standing there, but Bhagavan Shiva is there. Whenever we worship the Divine Mother, the presence of Lord Shiva is always felt there. Hame Daya Karo, we glorify the Divine Lord, Bhagavan Shiva. Bam Bole Hare, Mora Mana Kamna Pura Kare. बोले हरे मोर मन कामना पूरा करे, मोर मन कामना पूरा करे, मोर मन कामना पूरा करे। बम बोले हरे मोर मन कामना पूरा करे। बाबा की नाम पर गंगा किनार, पर गंगा किनार। नाम पर गंगा किनार, सबके रतवा बाबा दुआ, सबके रतवा बाबा दुआ। बम बोले हरे मोर मन कामना, बोले उमापति महादेव की। जगदम 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 मारे भी, देखो तुम्हारा शिव जोड़ी। देखो तुम्हारा शिव जोगी, अरे देखो तुम्हारा शिव जोगी, देखो तुम्हारा शिव जोगी। जगदम 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 बाजे में, देखो तुम्हारा शिव जोगी। बोलो काली भवानी अम्बे माँ, बोलो शक्ति भवानी अम्बे माँ। बोलो काली भवानी, काली भवानी, काली भवानी अम्बे माँ, बोलो शक्ति भवानी अम्बे माँ। बोलो काली भवानी अम्बे माँ, बोलो काली भवानी अम्बे यहाँ आरती धूप दीप नैवेद्य यहाँ आरती मोहन भोग लगाया मोहन भोग लगाया बोलो देवी भवानी अम्बे मां बोलो काली भवानी काली भवानी काली भवानी अम्बे मां बोलो काली भवानी अम्बे मां बोलो देवी भवानी अम्बे मां काली भवानी अम्बे मां बोलो काली भवानी अम्बे बोलो काली भवानी अम्बे मां बोलो शक्ति भवानी अम्बे जयंती काली मंगला काली भज काली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा रात्रि स्वाहा सुधा नमस्ते वज्र काली नमोनित्यं सर्वे शक्ति स्वरूपिणी नारायणी नमोस्तुते with hands clasped together, with heads bowed, with closed eyes, we surrender to the Devi this evening. Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Jararanam Yat Puchitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tarasrame Kahena Vacha Manasindreva Pujyatmana Va Pragatim Subhautam Karo Me Agya Sakalam Parashme Narayanaiti Samara Tvameva Mata Shapita Tvameva Tvameva Jasaka Tvameva Tvameva Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. With hands clasped together, turn trippers next to you as you say Sitaram. Shakabarak Hore Sitaram 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 Shakabarak Hore Sitaram 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 Sitaram. This evening, as we say Sitaram, we bow to the divinity within each and every one of us. For God is here, there, and everywhere. Amen. Daya Karo. Shakabarak Hore Sitaram 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 Radhe Sham Radhe Sham Radhe Sham Kali Ma Kali Ma Kali Ma Shakti Ma Shakti Ma Shakti Ma Devi Ma Devi Ma Devi Ma Kali 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 Ma Bole Gajaanan Swami ki Umapati Mahadev ki Bole Pavan Puj Hanuman ki Kaal Bhairav Baba ki Bole Durga Mata ki एक बार बोले महाकाली माता की सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय जय सीताराम. You may have respectful seats this evening. Let me take the opportunity to say a special thank you to Sankhya Television, to Auntie Shirley, to Uncle Ramesh for taking the time to join with us this evening. May Bhagwan richly bless the management and staff of Sankhya Television for taking our dharma throughout the world. This evening, let me say special thank you to the members of our Mandir performing puja, my wonderful sister Rekha Ji, Uncle Roy, and of course Pundit Shriyan performing puja and worship this evening. To the members of our group joining with us this evening, to Nirmal Bhai, to Suman Ji, to Bhai Ganesh, to Uncle Mahadev, Gayatri Ji, to my wonderful Bhaiya, to Maniram Ji, and of course to Auntie Nisha joining and leading us in beautiful bhajans earlier on as well. It's always a pleasure to have you guys join with us. To my Bhaiya Amir joining with us this evening once more again, Devi Mata, blessings to you. To all you wonderful bhaktas and devotees who have joined from near and far, members of the Charleville Shiv Mandir joining with us this evening, members of the Kartal Shri Krishna Mandir as well. Bhagwan blessings to all you wonderful devotees joining with us this evening in devotion. And may Bhagwan richly bless each and every one of you. May you all return to your home safely. Harrypersad, Panchamrit to come your way. Bhojan is prepared for each and every one. Please do stay and partik. Jai Sitaram.